Hey, 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 I'm simfamous and I'm live. And we're early, so that's a good thing. Let me pull up the live stream here so I can monitor it. Make sure we got everything good there. Boom shakalaka. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We were gonna go live at 2:30, but I may have had a couple of energy drinks today, and man, I'm ready to drive. That being said, we're going to sit here for a second, let the stream wake up, let it share out to all those who may want to come in, say hi, all that fun stuff. If you hear my phone go off, it's because I got to keep the work going. We got Lewis Gamer says hello and then good news. What's the good news? Let me turn up my chat over here so I can see it on my screenage. Da-da-da-da. Boom. Perfect. Uh, Lewis says, I'm buying a computer, Windows 11, this Saturday. Nice. What you getting? Fantastic, my dude. That's always fantastic news. James Thomas Martin, WWE 2K 25 shows, says, I did what you told me to do, and I got me a bigger computer game PC, and I'm playing my truck game, American Truck Simulator, and I've been playing it since I've got it. Nice. What'd you get? Can I adjust the lighting here? See the wheel better. There we go. Think that'll work. Call that the truck lighting, if you will. Well, what's new, everybody? What's shaking? What's happening? What's happening? We got Diet Coke. We got a fresh Diet Coke on board with us here today. And we're going to pop that sucker open. Man, we've been hitting the workouts for the last we're on our third week now, lifting weights, eating better food. And I tell you what, the energy level, plus the energy drinks, which are terrible for you. Well, some are bad, some are good. It's a unique thing. But man, I am ready to drive today. That's why I was like, I'm gonna start a little early. Hang out with the chat, see what they're up to. All that fun stuff, you know what I mean? We're up in Missouri. I'm gonna pick up some loads up here today too. It's good to see everybody. And we're out here in the Big Kenny. Oh, nice. Super excited for you there, James, that you got the new PC. Man, isn't it great when you get a new PC? It's got some power there that you can run things with. Look at the old Big Kenny. Just sitting here ready to go to work. All the links are in the description if you want to build you a similar truck as well. They're all on the Steam Workshop. American Truck Simulator is looking fantastic today. Well, I guess we should probably start it up and let's go find a job. All right, this is the inside of our truck. Kind of went with the white and red theme. The cloth gray seats. You know, pretty unique stuff. James says, yeah, I'm having no problems out of it. Oh, that's great news, man. I know how frustrating it can be trying to get things situated and figure it out. Let's go ahead and back up here. See if they got anything here for us at American Haulers. Listen to this rig. Oh, listen to this rig. That's, that sounds so good. James says I'm paying 1,200 for this at Aaron's. Hey, however you got to get it, you got to get it. You know what I mean? The computer I got it financed on the old credit card. So hey, you know what I mean? Lewis says, and I will install American Truck Simulator on my Windows 11 computer. New when it comes to my house. Nice. I have Windows 11 as well. I've been using Windows 11 for I don't know a couple years now. I was in the I was one of the people who tested it as well, so that was pretty cool. James says, so that's why I did what you told me to do. Hey, I'm glad you found something, man. That is fantastic. You know what I mean? It's always good to get something, you know what I mean? Always good. Let's see, what do I want to start with? Let me check the map here. What's close by us? What other shops? We got American, we got the cars, Myru. Hey, Tucker Buckers, my little dog Tucker came in. Electrovolt, Global Sky. Hmm. Guess we get it started with we'll just click on this and see what they show us. Boy, do some scaffolding all the way to California. Maybe put the big rig on the road for a long trip. I might be down for that today. Get her out on the road. Let's see. Check out some stuffage. See what we got. I mean, it's kind of fun to haul anything. You know, doesn't really matter what it is. It's all kind of fun. Mm, Now we could do a short trip, 117 miles to get it started. Might as well. Awesome campers. That sounds like something fun. Let's see where we gotta go. We gotta back up out of here. Well, we'll turn around. James says, how to hook up mods for Convoy Online. Do you know how to do that? Because I looked on Google and it said I had to use the same mods as them. So if you're doing a convoy, if the person hosting the convoy has optional mods enabled, then you can have whatever mods you want and play with them. I don't think we'll be able to see some of their mods, but it does work out better if you have the similar mod list. All right, let's go pick up a load of RVs, fellas. And I don't know if it's been where I've been working out the last 3 weeks, but I was like, I don't feel like driving no Freightliner today. I want to get old Big Kenny out here. Get somewhere we can shift some gears. You know what I mean? I'll take it easy out of the parking lot here. We got the BK739 with, hey, what's happening, BK? How you living, my dude? James says, I like the new seat adjustment too. If you're in Missouri, just honked at me. Haha. Nice. What's your number on your CB? We'll pretend it's 18. But on the game, I have it on the what? When I use the convoy, I think I have it on the little round button. Let's go see if we can pick up some RVs here and take them for a little haul. That gate open there. We're clear. We look clear. Oh, yeah. You really hear that little turbo whine too. I like that. Shout out to all the people in the chat today. Thanks for hanging out for a minute. I appreciate it very much. We're going to be changing up our schedule, so we're going to be doing a couple test runs on a few days. Keep that in mind. And that's because of the YouTube analytics. It lets us know when most of our viewers or most of the people who watch what we do, what days they're online. And I've been getting, see, like this stutter thing. That's not a mod. That's the game itself been doing that, and I don't know why. I think we can turn into the parking lot right here, I believe. Clear that way. Go up the hill here, we get checked in, pick up these RVs. BK says, you say stutters? What happened to Silky Smooth? I think it has something to do with the game getting ready to be updated soon. I've noticed every time that I go through something like that, it's usually the game getting ready to be updated. And or a driver update. Because it doesn't do it on any of the other games at all that I play while I'm offline, so to speak. James says, I had trouble trying to turn on my beacon lights, and I found out that you have to press O, so I switched it to my right trigger on my controller. Nice. Yeah, you just kind of got to switch it up and find the one that works out for you, you know? James says, learning new stuff all the time on this game. Do you know how I can make videos on my laptop? How can I do that? Where can I put it on my YouTube? So you can get a thing called Streamlabs. You can download a program called Streamlabs. It's free. And then that'll, I would suggest watching some videos on YouTube about how to download Streamlabs and then connect your game to it. And this spend a day trying to figure out how to make it work. That's what I did. I'm still learning stuff after stuff, you know. It's RV season. Time to move these RVs. Easy. Looking good. We need to go over. Yeah, but for the most of the time, it is pretty smooth as far as the stutters go. It's just, I believe we're getting close to a new update. Get old Big Kenny pulled in here. All right. Go ahead and pull that. My buddy Max came to say hi. Hi, Max. Come on. You want to say hi to everybody? Oh, jump up here. Say hi. Say hi. The Max Cam. Hi, buddy. Him a good boy. He likes to come tell me bye before we head out on a trip. Watch our mirrors here swing out a little wide. All right, back up just a skosh. A little bit more. All right. Big shout out to JBM Gaming for sending us this controller. And shout out to It Is Now for the camera. We got Redneck Hero says, what's going on, Sim? What's happening, Redneck? How you feeling? You feeling better? We're out here in Big Kenny. Ooh, listen to that. Like I said, I don't know if it's the energy drinks I had earlier or if it's the working out for the last 3 weeks. Man, I got a ton of energy. And I'm like, I'm ready to go drive, man. I get out on the road. John Cleveland says, hey, Sim, what's happening, John? How you living? Redneck Hero says, yes, sir. Just got well 3 days ago. It put me in the hospital. Ooh, Lordy. I'm glad you're better, man. Did you get pretty dehydrated? Just take it out of you? John Cleveland says, doing good. How about you? Man, doing fantastic. Been working out, eating good for the last 3 weeks. Totally changed my diet. And been lifting weights. Got a weight machine for here at the house. And man, we've been starting to get some gains in the old arms. Just after about 3 weeks, man. And we were going to run the Freightliner today, and I was like, man, after all the working out, the energy drinks, we got to drive us a big KW extended frame, long and lowered, baby. And with some good engine sounds. James says, I drove 18 hours ago. Wow. All right, let's go take this load of RVs and get it dropped off. just joined the stream, I'm simfamous right here in Big Kenny. Nicknamed it Big Kenny. I mean, you can't go wrong with a name like that. Keep an eye on the load there. Everything's looking good, looking good. Make sure to smash that like for us. We appreciate it very much. Like I said, we are going to be making some schedule changes to the channel here. We will be going live this Saturday as well. James says, I drove 18 hours from New Mexico, Missouri to Missouri. Nice. What'd you drive there, James? James says, I was so tired I got done with that load, I'd make me some pizza pockets. Nice. Man, I used to smash some pizza pockets back in the day. This morning for breakfast, I had a big old bowl of salad. Man. All vegetables, broccoli, romaine lettuce, and then a broccoli cauliflower like shredded carrot mix on top, some sugar peas with some red wine vinegar. Oh man, you talk about good. And then for lunch, had some homemade waffle fries with some little bit of light sour cream, and added some what was that stuff called? Green chili salsa on top of it. It was fabulosus. Fabulosus? I don't think that's a word. That sounds like something wrong with you. So we got it right here. We cleared traffic. Yep. James says, now I'm back on the game and I'm playing it. I love this game and I'm having so much fun. And thank you guys for making videos on YouTube about this game and letting me know about it. Hey, you're totally welcome. And dude, thanks for commenting and hanging out and watching me and all these other people that do this. James says, I got me a new trailer mod for cows and I'm fixing to go pick up a load of cows. Go get them cows, baby. Go get them cows. Can you guys hear me okay as well? Just do a little mic check. Sometimes using new engine sounds, it's always good to check that. I just realized since we got the white truck and the white steering wheel and the white watch, we're kind of color coordinated today. Man, such a good day for driving, isn't it? James says, hey man, you have the same steering wheel as me? That's pretty cool. Hey, fantastic, man. Fantastic. cruising through town. Check out the Jake brake. Oh, that's so good. The Big Kenny, the Jake brake. We might have to do that again. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Kenny, Jake brake. Oh, power. Love it. Any of you guys got the any of you guys got X, formerly known as Twitter? If you do, go over to the simfamous, and I just put up a new Twitter X account. I got to build the followers over there too, so go hit that up. DJ says anti-aliasing auto. Can you do that? That might be a new option I haven't seen. What's happening, DG? How you doing? Charles Payne says, what's up? What's happening, Charles? How's everybody living today? James says, I got a girl in my truck. She's shirt red. You mean shirt's red? That sounds expensive. The old Jake breakage. See how it sounds from inside the truck. Yeah. James says yes. All right, this is our exit. Looks like we gotta go. We can't go straight, so we gotta go right here. Looks like. Okay. Watch our traffic. BK says, speaking of food, I'm about to grill some burgers. Ooh, man. What you having on your burger? What's your favorite thing, my dude? Good to pull out here. Yeah, what you like to have on them burgers, my dude? BK says, not the healthiest option, but bacon is a must for me. My dude, my dude. I love a good bacon burger. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I've been on this health kick for 3 weeks. But don't get me wrong. I made me a turkey burger. Oh, check this out. If you guys are not a fan of a turkey burger, let me tell you what to do to make it way better. Take that sucker, put it out on the grill, get you some Worcestershire sauce, or however you say that, slam that on there, let that cook up, and it's a totally different experience. Let's see, where do they want these cars at? we down there? Nope. On up. Oh, you hear those fans kick in. Love that. Alright, they want us in the back here. Let's go ahead and get our flashers on. We'll just back this sucker all the way in. Oh! They got X's here? Oh! That's a robbery. I wanted to pull up and back in. DK says turkey burgers are great. You get all the lean protein without the fat the beef has. And ain't that the truth? Ride that clutch. I used to not like turkey burgers, man. I discovered you added a little bit of that Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Who says it like that? And man, it makes a difference. Throw on your favorite cheese. And when you're on a diet, you ain't got to starve yourself. You just got to be a little bit under your average calories that you need. I'm down a few pounds, but I also been, like I said, lifting weights too, man. That was rough the first week. I got in it too heavily. It was a little sore. James says, I got me a Pepsi. We'll have something to drink while I'm driving. You drinking and driving, you get pulled over? I'm just joking. Not with a Pepsi. I got the old Diet Coke. Speaking of Diet Coke, we'll have a swig right now, man. Oh, yeah. Zay plays Roblox says, Yo, Sim, it's Gamer's Life. Lost my account. Where'd you lose it at? Did it fall out your back pocket? He said it fall out your back pocket. Let's go ahead and put our suspension up here. Can we get over that? I believe we can. Should we though? Yeah. Boss ain't here. Will that be far enough? Oh. We'll test it out. James says, I'm listening to Big Rain FM. James says, when is your next convoy? I don't know. It's a good question. Coming up soon, though. I just don't know when. I typically try not to follow schedules. I think that's why, like, I had set time of 2:30 p.m. start time today, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna break my own rules because I don't really follow schedules. Like I said, plus I wanted to drive, so I don't know if that's the musician part of me that's just like no authority or something. But don't do what I do. Alright, they like it there. Let's get to the inside. I'll set our brakes. Get it in neutral. Flashers off. Shut her down. Let them have it. right. Let's see what else we can find here in town. We are up in Jefferson City. What you got for us here, Jefferson City? Let's take a look around. Our generator set. Might do that. I don't think I've helped. I don't think I've hauled that yet. BK says, you been flight simming at all lately? I did some testing yesterday on the latest update. It's still not how you would say smooth yet. Not enough for me to, because sometimes when I'm landing, it still gets those little bit of jitters. Still some issues. I'm waiting for them to get that sort of situated. Let's see. Should we haul the lift truck chassis, 94,000 pounds? Yeah, might as well. Get something big in there. Oh, listen how that sounds starting up. You shut her down. Listen, listen. Oh, yeah. BK says they need to get rid of the streaming thing. Not everyone has fast enough internet to stream all that scenery. Yeah, it'd be nice to have the option to be able to just download the whole game, you know? Uh, 30 miles over to the pickup. No traffic there. Zay says, man, that Kenworth looked sick, man. Man, isn't that cool? We call it Big Kenny. Got a mix of the old style wheels on it. It's a good sounding rig too, man. Got any new engine mods on Steam. Really digging the engine sound. Oh yeah. Listen at it chug. Pull out in the high gear here, let you hear it. Yeah, man. Put it in the wind. Looks like we get off here. Alright, no, we keep going around. "25 says, hey, I got my Charles. I'm headed to Kirksville, Missouri. Yeah, like I said, I was going to drive a Freightliner, and I was like, man, I just feel like driving the big old long Kenworth today. Just said no to the plastic truck today. Appreciate everybody watching and hanging out. If you're just joining the stream, I'm simfamous. We're out here driving an old Big Kenny. Headed to pick up a load now. Hit that Jake brake across the bridge here. James says, I got 1 hour and 57 minutes and 93 miles, Saturday, 11:08 a.m. You'll make it. You'll make it. Zay says, yeah. I don't know if that's how you said it, but that's how I said it in my head. Make sure to hit that like for us. See if we can hit the old, I don't know, maybe 10 likes today. Appreciate everybody watching and hanging out. Let's go ahead and get this window all the way down. Oh, he's still clear. Get my head out the window. Yep. Zay says, that turbo, sheesh. Isn't it nice? Can we hear it from the outside? Yeah. It's a Whistler. Kilo Bravo says, 10-4 back door, put the pedal to the metal. Come on now. Hit the Jake brake so they know we in here, baby. They know we in here. Wonder what they got for us over here at this Taylor Construction. Looks like they got some U-blocks. We'll pick up the big load if it's still available. Let's get checked in here. How's old Kilo Alpha Bravo doing today? Kilo Bravo Alpha. Alpha. Jesus. Stub. I can't talk. I can't talk. I'm too pumped up. Take job. James says, do you got the black smoke pipe mod? I used it the other day. But I'm not using it today. Kilo says, he's super. Thanks. Hey, nice. Actually, we should back over there. I love this engine sound. Get our flashers on for safety. And you just can't go wrong with a big Kenworth, you know what I mean? Don't hit the pole, don't hit the pole. Alright. Zay says, like the AZ plate. Yeah, We throw that in since AZ's our home base here in real life. Little tribute to the home base. Even though originally born in Bowling Green, Kentucky, grew up in Tennessee, but now live in Arizona. Spent a lot of years in New Mexico as well. Okay, we'll get our brakes on. Get it hooked up. Go to the outside, take a little walk around. Take a look at the old Kenworth here. I can't wait till we can just get out and walk around just like normal in the game. Kilo Brothel says, we won't hold that against you. Hey, I appreciate the love, my dude. Look at those wheels. Old school, baby. Man, this is a long load, isn't it? Oh, move my mouse too much. Hold on. BK says the walk-around feature on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is one of the best things about it. Oh, man, that's cool because you can fly down to a random spot and get out and walk around, and it's kind of, it adds a nice little bit of realism to it. You know what I mean? I need to get me a real nice mouse. Check out this boom lift truck here. Make sure everything's secure. Looking good under there. Things should be good. Take a little walk around here, stretch our legs. Go give the receipt to Ronnie down here. Cadillac must be the owner's car. We'll go down here and take. Hey, what's happening, Ronnie? Good to see you, my dude. Here's the receipt. We're going to take. Hey, don't turn your head on me. All right. Anyway, what I'm saying was here's the receipt for this. We're going to head on out now. Appreciate the work, man. He don't talk much. Kind of a jerk. He said he doesn't talk much. Kind of a jerk. Oh, the things I make up. BK says, I'm sure SES will bring something similar to ATS in due time. The game is still fairly new. Yeah, I think it'll be a real nice, refreshing thing to be able to walk around and make the world a little bit more living space to you. You know what I mean? Like, I think it would be cool, like, if we pulled into, say, this spot here, we had one of these trailers, we could actually drive this thing and park it up on the trailer and mount it. I think that would be kind of cool. And mount it? No, load it. Oh, look at them custom rims. Ooh, fancy. Probably need to be polished a little bit, though. I love the sound of that engine. Just soak it in. Let me get you right up here. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's get back in the truck. Zay plays what? Says, have you... I started to say Zorro. Stupid. Have you guys heard of that thing on ATS page? It's called Project Road Trip. I have. Alright, brakes coming off. We in gear and rolling. Keep an eye on everything here. Watch your mirrors. Zay says Zorro, right? That's when you know I've had too many energy drinks. Start talking all weird. But how can you not be fired up playing this game? You know what I mean? BK says, go back to coffee. I'm no quitter. He said he's no quitter. Yeah, I think caffeine is the new drug now that I don't drink alcohol or any of the 420 no more. Like, I'm completely clean. So, I guess I still got to have some sort of stimulant to keep me rocking on, man. What? Calm down, simfamous. Calm down. I should buy that garage. What do you think, guys? Should I buy that garage right there? I don't own that garage, but should I buy that garage? I'll let you guys tell me. Should I buy that garage or not? If I get to buy the garages, I'll buy that garage. The beautiful wifey says, hello and woof woof. What's happening, beautiful wifey? BK says, why not? There's one. All I need is one more to twist my arm. Buy it. Oh, okay. Let's unhook. Just leave that right there in the middle of the road. We'll back in here. I need to get another one of these cameras and set it up for the gas pedal and clutch cam. I think that'd be kind of neat. All right. Well, how much is it? Does it tell me? It doesn't tell me. Do you really want to buy this garage? Yes. She's bought. Let's hook back up. Let's see if we can get a little burn in the wheels there. We'll pull back here. Easy, let it coast into it. Boom. Kilo says butter. James says, I stopped drinking alcohol 9 months ago. Check this out, guys. Look at that camera, or not the camera, but look at the cab shake as we go up this hill. That's new. The way that that's doing that, that's new. That's pretty cool. Kilo says, just celebrated 22 years the other day. Nice. Sober or still going at it? Nah, I know what you meant. The beautiful wifey comes in with a $20 super chat. Oh, honey, thank you so much for that. You didn't have to do that, beautiful wifey. Wait a minute, is there $20 missing out of my wallet? I'm just joking. I don't have any money. She makes all the money in this house. Kilo Bravo says, man, Sim's got an awesome wife. Don't I? How many guys have you... Check this out, seriously. How many other streamers have you seen where their wife donates money to the stream? Kilo says, she got any sisters with a big grin? Nah, she's got a brother, though. They never have any sisters. When you find the good ones never have any sisters, right? Kilo says, sorry, don't roll that way. Well, I didn't think you did. I was just saying, you know. Helen says she's got cousins in Korea. Well, hey, what? How do you feel about traveling to Korea, Kilo? Because my wife is Korean. Kilo grins. Thanks for the super chat, honey. Kilo Bravo says, traveling days are over for me. I understand that. I used to travel all the time as a musician on the road, man. But as you get older, it just kind of scales back, which I didn't think it'd ever be like that. But I'm actually kind of glad it is. BK says, I'd love to go to Korea. Korean barbecue is the best. Man, you ain't lying there. Beautiful wifey says, you're welcome. Helen says, everyone, let's all show simfamous some love. Kilo says, I lived in the Netherlands for 8 years. Went all over Europe. Nice. I bet that was a fun experience. BK says, I got a food obsession today for some reason. Man, you probably feeling my pains, man, because I've been doing pretty good, really. But like I said, been eating healthy for 3 weeks. I mean, no fast food for 3 weeks. And you talk about craving like a double cheeseburger from somewhere, like In-N-Out or BK, or just something, you know what I mean? Or some carne asada fries. I tell you what, the cravings for the food is just as bad as they used to be for like alcohol and drugs. Kilo says, you being a musician for live performances, check out the Pink Pop sometime on YouTube. Okay. Beautiful wifey Helen says, I lived in Chile for 7 years. Kilo says, I could hear it from the balcony of my house over there. Nice. Well, unless you didn't want to hear it. I just realized I'm employed by my wife. If she's sending me super chats, that makes her my boss. Dang it. Kilo says some great bands have played Pink Pop over the years. Nice. Kilo says LOL. Kilo says there's got to be a catch to it. Help me. Help me. How can I write SOS and not say it? Kilo says she's going to make a honeydew list. I mean, I'm the one that does all the vacuuming, the cleaning, the feeding of the dogs. I mop the floors. I make all the dinners. I mean, I'm a pretty well-trained house husband. He says he's a trained house husband. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. Kilo says she'd be cracking the whip on Sim. Haha. I mean, fellas, think about this. Could I be some kind of legend here? Because I'm able to sit here and play video games and my wife donates money to me. I mean, I'm just saying. Just saying. Jason says, been a while. How's it going, bud? Doing good, man. Just hanging out, letting the wife donate me money while I play video games. She's gonna cut the internet off though, if I don't shut up. Whoa, this car is hitting the brakes in front of me here now. Make sure to hit that like, fellas. JSO says, I mean, why not? LOL. Hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out with me today, too, by the way. And like I said, make sure to hit that like button. If you don't, I'll know who you are. No, I won't. Just joined the stream. We're out here in Old Big Kenny. Listen to that. Kilo says you should do a convoy someday and stream it. I do occasionally do that. I did one a couple weeks back for ETS. I haven't done one for ATS in a while. That'll be the next one coming up. I'll do a post on the community page where it says post when that's happening. Ben Akira says, I'm back. Sorry I had a long phone call. Hey, no problem, my dude. Kilo says, I know Murphy does that. Nice. I'd like to try to do a collab with somebody coming up. Maybe do a live stream like Convoy with goggles or Crazy Horseman or even Jeff Fabiano or somebody like that. I'd like to collaborate like that as my channel grows. Hopefully grows. I think that would be cool too. I'd hope you guys might enjoy something like that. And then, other than like say all of us doing a convoy together, who's another ATS streamer that you think we would have fun together on this game? Redneck Girl says we can do a collab. I'm down for that. Redneck Girl's actually made us some things to use in the game. We just haven't got the chance to use them yet. How about you guys want to do a convoy on Sunday? Anybody available Sunday? Jaso says, Bud, you gone a long way for real, for real. Redneck Carol says, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. Sound like a good song. Appreciate everybody watching and hanging out. We're going to be streaming for a little while today. We got started early so we could keep on trucking. Kilo says I could join probably. Nice. James says, sure, let's do Sunday. Kilo says post on the Discord server. Will do. I'll post on there and the community page as well. Kilo says cool. Hey, appreciate that, Kilo. Redneck Hero says also I went somewhere yesterday and I'll be doing a video on my channel today. I'd like for everyone to check it out if they want. Nice. Psycho McTwisted, is that how you say that? Says hi. What's happening, Psycho? How you living, my dude? Or dudette, I don't know. We out here in old Big Kenny. Putting the work in today. Thanks for hitting the chat there, Psycho. I don't mean like calling you Psycho, just because it's your name, you know. Jaso says, old Kenny, right? We'll call this Kenny Chesney. He said call it Kenny Chesney. Psycho says, nothing much, just trucking for the company I'm in. Nice, what company are you working for? Make sure to hit that like for us, it really does a lot for the channel. We appreciate that so much. James says, how can I add you a friend on Steam? You can look for simfamous. Is anybody else here a friend on Steam? If so, let them know how you found me there. Man, we just cruising. Got the wheel cam rolling. Redneck Hero says, I will be streaming as well, possibly Sunday. Yes, I am your friend on Steam. Yeah, man, feel free. Anytime you guys do a convoy with me, feel free to stream it up, man. Stream it up. Just make sure to mention me in the title or in the description. Say, hey, streaming with simfamous, you know? Helen says Korea has a new president. Oh, who won? For those that don't know, my wife is Korean. You know, I need to do better about having links and things like that available so I can push those in for you guys, but I got to figure out how to do that. I think we're getting close to like 1.5 million views now or something here on the channel. Thanks, Redneck Hero. James says, do we have to have the same mods if you go on the Convoy Sunday? I think I can set it where it's optional mods. Psycho says, the company is World Tour Trucking. We're second on Trucksbook. Nice! Shout out to the World Tour Trucking. Tell everybody I said hi there, by the way. Helen says, President Lee Jae Ming? I don't know how to say it because, you know. Psycho says, I will. Hey, I appreciate that, Psycho. Invite them all over. Come tell them, come say hi on the live stream sometime. Maybe we can all get us a big old convoy going one day. Redneck Hero says, my company is #1 at the moment. We all be run for the bank. Oh, boys making that big money. Psycho says, I can right now. Hey, fabulous. Don't pull out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ooh, we almost smashed an SUV. Did you guys see that? James says, what time would be going on Convoy Sunday? Let's see. I'm in Arizona time. Beautiful wifey, what time you work on Sunday? I'll try to time it after, if she has to get up early or something. I like to make her breakfast and all that fun stuff and say hi to her before she heads out to her second job. I gotta get over here. Oh, getting here now. Helen says 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. she works. So I might go live around the noontime Sunday, my time. So 12 o'clock Arizona time. Now, and if you guys can't make it at that time, just pop in whenever you can, and I'll stay live for. If I go live at noon, I can stay live till 8 p.m. You know, till the beautiful wifey gets home. So that won't be no problem. There'll be plenty of time. Brenda Curl says, you're 2 hours ahead of Alabama time, if I remember correct. It feels about right. That feels right in my soul. He says it feels right in his soul. Watching our mirrors here, make sure we're all good. James says, I'm in Arkansas. Nice. We got Arkansas, Alabama in the house. Arizona. We got the triple A's, baby. The triple A's. Where's everybody else from? Rennicker says, no, I meant you're 2 hours behind Bama time. Oh, hey, there we go. Kilo says, North Carolina. What's happening, North Carolina? I've been out to Cherokee, North Carolina. What is it? What's that other place I've been to? Wilmington. Is Wilmington in North Carolina? That's North Carolina, right? Too, right? Asheville. Boom, Asheville. That's it. That's where I've been. I've been there too, playing shows. Yeah, I've been at the beach, Wilmington. Man, where else have I been? Cherokee, North Carolina, at the casino. Or did I might already said that though. And I say Cherokee, North Carolina because I used to play in a place called Dollywood in the Smoky Mountains. I used to be a musician on staff there, and also some other theaters in the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area. Kilo says, I'm near Charlotte. Okay, yeah, I've been to Charlotte too. I've been over by the raceway. I played a club right next to the raceway. Daniel Hinder says, you're 2 hours behind me too from Ohio. What's up, Ohio? I've been to Dayton, Connecticut, Cincinnati. Where's the place that's got is it in Ohio, the Cops hamburger joint? Kilo says, I've been to Dollywood years ago. Nice. Yeah, I used to play there as a musician in some of those bands and stuff. James says, it's 4:22 in Harrison, Arkansas right now. I've been through Harrison. Been through Harrison, Fort Smith, I'll think about that. I've been some more places. Cycle says, we play on Truckers MP Moore. Nice. Midnight Girl says, I've been all over North Carolina. I've even worked the race there at Charlotte when Dale Senior raced. Nice. I've been to, I played at Richard Petty's farm. I think he lived in North Carolina. Was it North Carolina? I feel like it was North Carolina. JBM says, dang, I'm late to the party. Shoot, man, I'm early. I had a couple of energy drinks in me today, and I was like, I gotta go. Plus, I got all the, I've been working out for the last 3 weeks solid, man, and I've been eating healthy and hitting the gym. I built like a home gym here at the house, which is basically, I redid the patio outside. And mind you, in Arizona, it gets 118 degrees, so my big butt's out there and going to be out there in 118 degree working out. But we got a weight bench, we got a treadmill, we got the yoga mats, we got all that stuff out there just outside, you know what I mean? Because I like feeling the heat. And I think working out, man, and pumping the iron, I got some old iron weights, it just gave me a bunch of energy. And I like, man, I got to get out here and start working out. And I just been hitting it hard. The first week, I hit it a little too hard, right? Because, you know, when you're starting over, you're like, oh yeah, I'm not as young as I used to be. But now we moved through that injury, so we're good to go. Daniel says, keep up the good work. Redneck Hero says, I'll let you a little secret out there where I went to the DEI, if you know what I meant, Sim. Ah, I know. JBM comes in with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, JBM. If you receive a gift membership from JBM, make sure to say hi. Shout out to JBM for sponsoring us in this beautiful shifter we're using right here by RS Trading. Hey JBM, do you know anybody over at RS Trading where you got this shifter? I need to hit them up and say how much I like their product. JBM, I plan on doing a ATS convoy this Sunday, starting about 12 noon my time. Just a heads up for you. I know we've been doing the ETS, but just letting you know. Hey, beautiful wifey, if you're still listening, I've got a box of stuff we need to send to JBM. Can we do that this week, or do we, budget-wise, we need to do that next week? I got everything ready to go. I gotta send it over to Scotland. And everybody watching, we're gonna be working on a new schedule stuff coming up here. We've been watching the YouTube analytics, and as a YouTube content creator, you've got to sort of pay attention to that. Ray says, someone gift me a membership, legend. That would be JBM in the house out here throwing down the gift memberships. That gets you exclusive stuff in the Backstage Pass, because I am a musician. I get to play for certain celebrities and things from time to time. And so that gets you to check out the backstage of the shows, pictures, all that fun stuff. And second, guys, if you guys happen to have Twitter or X, formerly known as Twitter, look for the simfamous. I just started that account. Go over and hit a follow for you, boy, would you? Since SES posts is on there quite a bit, I thought, you know what, we'll move over there and we'll start saying hi to SES. Keep in mind, SES software has shared my guitar playing and things before, so I truly appreciate that. So it's about time to go bug them and say hi again. JBN comes in with the $2 super chat. Man, thanks, dude. James Martin says, Backstage Pass. Hey, welcome to the Backstage Pass, man. First time, or you re-up it? JBM coming in with another $2. Man. Do I call them pounds again? I forget. Teach me your ways, JBM. Teach me your ways. JBM coming in with another one. Man, he's just making it blue and green and everywhere today. JBM says £2 sterling or quid. £2 sterling or quid. Does that mean the same thing, roughly, if I say either sterling or quid? Guys, make sure to go check out JBM's gaming channel as well. They really put a lot of time and effort into going live quite a bit and hanging out, so go check them out. And they're a great supporter of my channel here as well. If you guys could do me a favor, hit that like for us. We truly appreciate it. James says, first time. Hey, welcome to Backstage Pass. Speaking since you're part of the Backstage Pass, that means this June 13th, I have a show coming up. So you guys will be first in line to see pictures from that coming up. James says, how long does the membership last? It lasts 1 month. 99 cents, I think, is the cost that I got it set at. And it lasts 1 month. It's one of those things, I like to make it so cheap that you can set it and forget it. Ray's Redemption says, you should make Convoy server. It would be cool to join with my Moza R5. Nice. We're going to do a Convoy this Sunday at 12 p.m. Arizona time. BK says up to 2.9k subs, so close to 3,000, right? When we hit that 3,000 sub mark, I'm gonna do an 8-hour live stream, fellas. So as soon as we hit that 8,000, I'll be doing 8 hours. Or 3,000. I can't, look at me, I can't talk. As soon as we hit the 3K subs, I'll be doing an 8-hour live stream. I think that got it right. JBM says, I'm gonna get a tripod for my iPhone and get an iPad for sending messages. Nice. I think you should really put on your beautiful voice there and do some of those imitations you do where you change your voice, you know? Imagine be like Jack Nicholson driving for a day. JBM Gaming said, so I can stream and you'll hear and see me. Nice. Yeah, man, I think once you do that, I think that'll do wonders for your channel, just being able to talk and say hi real quick. And I know it does get a little nerve-wracking, you know, to talk and think of something to say. But shoot, man, before you know it, like me, I was like nervous when I first started talking. I was talking to nobody, just talking to myself, man. And but you kind of get used to it, and then you get more and more comfortable as you go by with it, you know. It's pretty cool. Oh, JBM, I did see, if I'm not mistaken, some pictures on your Facebook. Looked like you had a garage full of cardboard boxes of stuff ready to work on a car. Did that look right? Or was you moving? He said, or was you moving? We clear? Yeah, we clear. Let's see what the old rig looks like at night. Oh yeah, good looking rig. JBM says, yes, indeed. I thought so. I mean, not that I was spying, but I was like, what's in that man's garage? Them look like boxes. I'm all zooming in on the pictures, like, what's that box say? JBM says carbon parts. I was going to pull it up on my thing, but my phone's about to die because I forgot to plug it in. And you would think me with all this here, I should set me up a phone charger just like a car so I can just plug it in, you know what I mean? Now the steering wheel that you see in front of you and the gear shifter, then what it's connected to, this was actually made, you can put a Subaru dash on here. When I bought this, it had a Subaru dash on it. A Subaru Forester station wagon. No, not a Subaru station wagon. It was what's the little four-door car with the all-wheel drive one? They had one of those dashes on it. Impressa. Yes, that's it. This was set up to hold a Subaru Impressa dash. But the way it was set up, it made it to where, like, I have this sort of, the steering wheel here is in the middle of it, and the way it was set up before, it was over on the like far left side. But I wanted, because I have a 42-inch ACER monitor in front of me, so I needed to center it up in the screen. And watch what we're doing here. And so I changed it up, and then I sold the dash. Somebody needed a dash for their car, I think. Those dashes are expensive. No, I gave it away. I gave it away to somebody who needed one, because I was like, yeah, you ain't got to buy this. Let's give it to you. Beautiful wife, he says, hello, JB. JBM Gaming says, to be honest, the Impressa and Legacy dashes are very similar. Yes, they are. It says, I still can't find a complete Scania dash. You're going to have to steal one. No, don't do that. I mean, it's up to you, but don't take my advice. I'm terrible with advice. Helen says, simfamous, how are the doggies? Who? Never heard of them. Oh, they're doing good. They're taking them a little nap right now. JBM says they blow them apart and sell them in pieces. It's all about that money, isn't it? I guess you're just going to have to buy a Scania truck and then turn it into a driving rig. I mean, you just got to buy the whole cab, put it in your garage and make it a full-on simulator, man. I know you want to. Man, look at that airport in front of us. Oh, yeah. JBM says, I'm in a position to do it. My neighbors would hate me. Buy their house, tell them to move out. Do you have a garage at your house, JBM? Or would you have to take the cab apart and reassemble it into your home? Okay, so we gotta be there. So we're gonna pull in here. No garage, just a driveway. Oh, okay. Jamie says need a large steel saw. Or a plasma cutter. Let's get our flashers on for safety here. We might have to make this trip a couple times around to get this right. How's the new Ford car you got? The Fiesta. You been driving it any, or did you sell it already? Vinegar says that's one nice rig build. That would be cool. Hey, my wheels vibrate. Why is my wheel shaking? I have all that stuff turned off. Oh, because I had it neutral. I see. Interesting. Pull up a little bit further. Put it neutral, let it coast. Boom. I will leave it running. JBM said, I'd love to open up my garage, or sorry, I'd love to open my game room door and it literally be in a cab. The Fiesta has just been all service, new turbo also, brand new Escort, Cosworth wheels. Ooh, I like those wheels. I'll use the Fiesta while the S2000s are at the body shop. That's a smart move. All right, so I'm going to pull the truck. We'll pull the truck over here. I'm going to pull the truck by the Pulaski County Airport office. And I'm going to go hit the driver's lounge, aka the restroom. Toxic Hedgehog says, just here for the light. Hey, good to see you. Even though you ain't real. It is now says, up folks, what's happening? I was just saying it a little while ago when we got started. Shout out to It Is Now for the sponsorship of the old camera. JBM Gaming comes in with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, JBM. That's 20 gifted memberships so far for today. Thank you so much, JBM. It is now. You still up in the old New York? Or you back home yet? Get the brakes on, flashers off. It is now says, how's the headset? I just ordered the same one for my brother. Oh, it's fantastic, my dude. Super comfortable and sounds great. It has a volume on the back of it, which comes in handy. It allows me to turn down the headset volume without affecting what you guys hear, but also makes it where I can hear myself talk better. Absolutely love it. It is now said, still in New York here till October. Okay. All right, chat, I'm going to go hit the driver's lounge, aka the restroom. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch anything. JBM says PM sent. I will have to plug in my phone because it be dead, and I'll check it once I plug it in. Oh, I'm going to plug in the phone while I'm doing that as well. It is now says it says auto mutes when you swing up the mic. It does. It does. All right, I'll be right back, guys, and we'll get right back to driving. I'll leave you sitting here in the truck. Don't touch anything. All right, it's checking the back for food. Get out of the back of my truck, man. He said, I'm flicking your switches. I bet you are, man. Got all my switches messed with and flipped over here. Got my AC off, got my heat on, man. Can't trust nobody. Oh, it is now. This is quick. Let's swap the wipers and headlight switches. Imagine if you guys could take control of the truck while I was here, like switches and stuff. That'd be pretty neat. All right, let's see what kind of jobs we got here for you guys. Steal my truck. Bunch of thieves. Oh, keep in mind this Saturday I'm going to do a live stream as well for American Truck Simulator. Javian says, "Wait till you use that brake for real. It's cool." Oh boy. We where we're going, we don't need brakes. James says, "How to turn off the map when using your phone?" The map. What map? Give me a little more info on that. Do 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 do. JBM says, "I have both brakes on the auto buttons. On the button box. Auto box? Where did I get that from?" Haul some clamshell buckets. Some clamshell buckets. All right. Let's head up to Little Rock. Oh, you have to. You mean like this? So what you can do is, you go into your settings. Let's go to options, and you go to key. I think keys and buttons. Let's see. Scroll down. Let me see if I can find it again. Go to interior and then go to infotainment display mode. And then you can assign your button. I have it to my number 1 on the keypad, and that's how you can turn it on or off. So yeah, go down to interior infotainment display mode, and you can assign a button. "42 miles to the pickup." The beautiful wifey says, "You're number 1." Nah, you're number 1. I got the best beautiful wifey in the world. She just donated $20 to the YouTube channel. JBN comes in with the 50. That's for a total of 70 gifted memberships today. Holy crap. Big shout out to JBM Gaming for throwing out the 50 gifted memberships today. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Truly have the best community right here, guys. You guys are awesome. JBM, thank you so much for throwing out that 50 gifted memberships. There's gonna be a lot of people popping me like, "Who gave me that?" Truly appreciate the support. Fantastic. Fantastic. It's always good to have amazing friends. I appreciate that, my dude. JBM says, did you see my Diamond Rio Giant? No, I haven't. Metro Master says, hey, y'all. What's happening, Metro? How's the Metro living? Is that what you sent me in the PM? Oh, maybe I did see that on. Was it on your Facebook page? I might have saw that. I saw something the other day. Or was that this morning? I get mixed up sometimes. You guys ever do that? Metro Master says, all good here, and you? Oh man, doing good. Been working out. I'm on my 3rd week of eating healthy and working out. Been lifting weights. First week lifted too much weights. Got myself hurt because I'm not as young as I used to be. So took some training on that. But thanks to it is now they donated a treadmill to the channel here too. Man, we've been using that, and then that inspired us to build an outdoor home gym. So we went ahead, changed up the flooring, bought a weight machine, like a bench press with a bunch of different options where you can do all kinds of stuff. Got a bunch of weights, and man, we've been hitting it hard. And just been killing it. Been tracking our macros and our calories. And when I say macros, I don't mean macadamia nuts, macaroons. I'm down about 3 pounds, but I'm also up a little bit with the muscle because I'm trying to gain muscle more than just lose weight. Well, one affects the other. Macaroni, yeah. Make sure you hit that like for us, guys. We're going for at least 20 likes today. And we got about, it says here, oh, I'm turning off my lights. 37 miles over to our pickup. Yeah, so we just been hitting it pretty hard. You talk about the addiction that is the addiction to food, I swear, is worse than any addiction I've had to alcohol or any sort of drug. I mean, the cravings the first couple weeks, and then even now, it's like I'm thinking, oh man, you know, a double cheeseburger from Burger King, the Bacon King, you know, or carne asada fries, or some sort of, you know, 12 donuts or something. It just is craziness. I've also learned about volume eating. I also got a weight machine to weigh, not a weigh machine to weigh me, but to weigh food in grams. Because I know how to weigh things in grams. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So if I weigh an eighth, I'm just joking. I learned about volume eating. Do you guys know you could take 4 cups of lettuce is like 40 calories. Toss on 4 ounces of chicken, some red wine vinegar, or even if you don't have the chicken, throw in some tomatoes, some all this other stuff, and you got this huge plate of food for 200 calories. Or you could have a couple French fries that are 200 calories. Just learning the difference in volume eating, calories. And fun fact, did you know the better food you put in your body, the better you feel? Weird. Who would have thought, right? It is now says, hey, have you done water fasting? I haven't. JBM says, my friend who is only 42 just had a bilateral stroke. He is a vegan, not an unhealthy person, so anything can change in a second. Man, you ain't joking there. Well, myself, I'll be 45 this year, right? And then as you get older, things like that become on your mind more. I think it's just a natural thing. But, you know, it's just one of those things where I decided that if I can, I'm doing, like I said, I've lost 250 pounds. Like I said, it used to be 500 pounds. And I'm down to 250 below now. And I want to continue the journey if I can. You know, and if nothing happens to me, no sort of medical events, nothing like that. I just want to get a little bit shredded and jacked up, you know, in my older age. I wish I had this mentality when I was younger. You know, another driving force is behind that. If I'm going to be a full-time truck driver here, I need to be in the best shape I possibly can. Because eventually, American Truck Simulator and ETS will have events, things like Flight Simulator, where they get together all across the U.S. and places, and they'll invite content creators. And one day, I plan on being one of those content creators that is invited to these events, and I want to be in great shape when that happens. And I just want to be in great shape for myself. And do you know what? Just by changing what I do here at home, now my son is out there lifting weights, hitting the treadmill. I mean, it's amazing. It is now says, I just ordered a total gym for my sister. She is 63 and looking to get in shape as well. Oh, that's super awesome of you, my dude. I bought a bench press where you lay down, but it also has arm curls. It has a pull down thing. It's got a bunch of attachments to it, so you can do total everything with it. I would like to get what was I thinking about the other day that I saw? Where you can do, it's like a Smith machine, but just where you can rack the rack up on the thing. I forget what it's called. I'm still new. Jabin says he got me through the darkest part of my life. A real close friend. Man, always good to have friends. JBM says, nice, man, it's outside. Yeah, everything is outside on my patio. I put down this like really cool RV carpeted outdoor rug to make it soft for the concrete for the weights to go on. And so I got the treadmill over in one spot. There might be some pictures on the thing. And I got the weight machine over in the other. But yeah, I want to get one of those things where you could do the squats and be able to put the thing up on the rack. I've got all the bars, I just need the frame. Oh, and be able to maybe do some pull-ups or something might be cool. Is this where I turn? No, next one. JBM says, I'll be 50 next year, and I've never been so aware of my mortality. Sorry, I'm being morbid. No, man. I think that's what we all get around our age, and that's where I'm at too. It's dark. I'm trying to find the entrance. There it is. So she said. It is now says in October, don't come running outside armed if you hear it being used. No worries, my dude. It is now says 55 for me this August. Hey, well, happy early birthday, my dude. Helen says my birthday is next month. That's right. My daughter's birthday is this month, June 19th. Helen's is next month. Also have one of my sons is next month as well. So many birthdays. All right, let's pull here and see if the job is still available. The clam shell bucket, Little Rock, over to Fort Smith. It is now says, in the words of a great snowman, happy birthday. Haha. Ride that clutch, baby. Let's go see where they got them clamshell buckets at. Hey man, where you keep your clams? He said, where you keep your clams? Oh, there they are. It is now, it says, got to be our age to know the reference, right? Ha ha! A little Burnt Reynolds laugh. Man, those backup lights, they own it. Once again, JBM, thank you so much for all the gifted memberships to the channel today. Fantastic of you, good sir. Appreciate everybody watching and hanging out here with us today in American Truck Simulator. JBM says, I got you. I got you, babe. What song is that? All right, clamshell buckets are hooked up. Oh, where's our fuel at? I gotta check our fuelage. Where's Big Kenny? Big Kenny about a half a tank. We doing good. Let's get these windows down. Who put that in the way? JBM says, I'm stuffing mint chocolate chip ice cream. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's some good stuff right there, man. Ooh, that truck sounds good. Helen says, Sonny and Cher. That's right. It is 12:20 a.m. in the game, so it'll be getting daylight in a few hours, which is just a few minutes for us in reality. We driving through the night. So speaking of ice cream, so I got some, it's like peanut butter chocolate protein powder. And so you take that, mix it with ice, 2 servings. Oh, wait a minute, I'm going the wrong way. Hold up. How'd I get out of here, man? How'd I get out of this spot? Oh, it's right there. Can we back out the gate? Let's see, will it let us? Makes it like 200 calories. You mix your ice, a little bit of almond milk in the blender, a huge blender, right? And it makes this huge, big old thing of ice cream, like shake mix. It's so good, and it's only 200 calories. Will it open the gate? We back in? Nope. Sounds good, JBM. Metro Master says peanut butter, magic Metro words. Oh yeah, dude. Speaking of peanut butter, now I also got some what's called PB2, which is dehydrated peanuts, basically. So instead of being 120 to 140, maybe 200 for a teaspoon of peanut butter of calories, it's only 60. You add water to it and a little bit of stevia if you want it to be sweeter. Dude, it's fantastic. This whole time I've been eating all this other food. I didn't know about all this other food. I feel so much better just after 3 weeks of a clean diet. Doesn't mean that I'm still not craving, foods. But I do feel so much better. And you can still have certain things, but since, I'm trying to fight it out till I get to a little bit better point where I want to be. I'm building muscle right now. I'll save money on my car insurance. I'm joking. I don't have a car. My wife does. BK says double cheeseburgers for the win, right? With some cheese, some onions, some bacon. Oh, and I like Italian dressing, which has 120 calories a spoonful. Red wine vinegar, almost similar taste. 0 calorie, 0 sodium. It's just like totally different. You should see our fridge right now. I mean, we got so much good stuff in it. Let's see, we going left or right? Left. Get our flashers off. I can make a huge meal. I mean, huge meal for 400 calories, guys. It's crazy. Or I can eat 2 handfuls of potato chips for 400 calories. It's crazy, the difference. Metro Master says, yeah, it definitely works in moderation. It is now says, it's sad they don't teach more about healthy foods. I agree. I totally agree. I made my first protein waffles the other day. Eggs and protein powder mixed together. 2 ingredients in the waffle maker. Now, you could add a little almond milk to it and make it not as dry, but I don't really mind the dryness. I don't know. I don't mind it. But I actually enjoy those things. It's quick, it's easy. BK says, and personal finance. It is now says, and crypto, right? Man, I've learned so much about nutrition, and now when I start getting involved in something, like I really dive into it, I watch a lot of videos and I research things, and I really get into the science of stuff. Like in my head, before I started this journey of weightlifting, I thought you had to lift weights every day. Well, I'm learning in order to get the bigger gains, you don't do that, especially as a beginner. You do like a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday, and you do, something that's somewhat challenging to you. Get your heart rate up a little bit. Have your protein and stuff. Feed protein to yourself throughout the day so your body can feed the muscles. And I can, like I said, man, just by following some science of the stuff, I'm learning a whole lot. It is now says you still riding a scooter? Yep, I still just got the one my wife's scooter. I haven't bought another one yet because I've been working out. Benacuro says, should I make a shorter video of the surprise? Usually shorts do pretty good on the YouTube. BK says, everything you say is true about weightlifting. I once had a personal trainer who was a master fitness trainer in the Army and an Olympic weightlifter. Nice! Yeah, there's just certain ways to train that makes a big difference. The beautiful wifey Helen says Max is watching. He's asleep. He's over here in the corner asleep on his little bed down there. All right, we got 137 miles on this trip. Should have us a sunrise. Yeah, maybe a sunrise delivery, get close to it. Austin says, hey. What's happening, Austin? How you doing? Benacure says, how's my Tucker doing? Man, Tucker's good. He's in there. He's laying on the other couch. I'm sure he's about to get into something. Tucker always getting into something. He's one of them little mischievous dogs. But he's also the first one to bark, be like, hey, there's somebody at the door or something, He thinks he's a big dog. BK says resistance bands are great too. Yeah, so I got the weight bench and only had a few weights. And then here in the town that I live in, there's a Facebook page that they give away stuff. People are like, maybe they're getting rid of boxes where they've been moving, or maybe they got some old stuff they don't want. They call it Fountain Hills freebies. So I'd posted on there, hey, does anybody have any weights that they don't need? And this one guy who lives here in town, he was a previous weightlifter, did some competitions. He had some old iron weights from back in the day because he's getting out of it. And what's Joe? The name of the weights. It was the guy that helped Arnold Schwarzenegger. I forget. Joe. What was his name? Anyway, they're his brand weights from back in the day, vintage weights, and they were all rusted up and stuff. So I took those, sanded them down, repainted them, and they're all 20. Most of them are 25-pound weights, and I got like eight 25-pound weights, 2 13 pounds, 10 5 pounds, 5 2.5 pounds. Now I got 4 22-pound weights and another bar. And so I took all those, cleaned them up, repainted them. So they don't look, they're not all rusty now when you touch them with your hands. Yes, Joe Wider. I think that's how you say his name. Yeah, I got some of those old vintage weights. And I thought about just clear coating them and leaving the rust on them, but I just went ahead and went with the black paint. I need to get a white paint pen so I can paint the letters just for easy reference of what weights they are. But now they look like original black vintage weights. And there's something about those old iron weights, the way the density is, like they feel heavier than say a 25-pound weight you get today. They're not heavier, but they feel heavier. JBM says swimming is excellent for getting out that heat, right? I wonder if there's like is there a swimming area here in Fountain Hills? Is there a place that has that? I need to look that up. Oh, I bet there is one of the gyms that have an indoor swimming here. But once again, an indoor gym, that's more money. And you know, that's another thing. I like to kind of have it where it's, you know, save a little bit on the money. Because right now I only got one show this month, and then what YouTube is paying me, that's all the money I'm making right now. So I can, you know, I gotta be cheap. Brenda Hero says, oh, Austin says, you doing a convoy tonight? Not tonight. Sunday around noon Arizona time, we'll be doing an ATS convoy. It is now says, I haven't seen a public swimming area in the hills. Go to Fountain Hills Park. Swim in the reclaimed water. I think there's a gym. What's that gym called? Man, it's down by the park, right past the park on the left. It's where all the Porsches and the Lamborghinis set. What the heck is the name of that gym? I think they got an indoor pool. What the heck is the name of that? If I had my phone was charged, I would check it out. Helen says there's a splash pad, right? I got a water hose now. But yeah, you may be able to see my little weight room setup on the post section of the YouTube channel. Yeah, swimming is really good. It's a lot of work to swim. If I had a card, if I didn't sell my car to be a YouTuber, then it'd be easier to go down to some of these places that had like one of those. Yeah, Peaks, that's what it is. Yeah, Peaks Gym has an indoor. I believe they had, or they used to have like an indoor pool. Pig Show, it's an outdoor pool. Oh, okay. I might have to check it out and see what a membership costs. I mean, the reason why I got the outdoor stuff here at home is one, because of my dog Max. When he has his seizures, I can still be here close to home if I work out. But plus, it's also very convenient. Get up in the morning, you go outside, warm up, get your workout in, you know, come back in, hit the shower, you know, and having your home gym, it's a luxury, and I appreciate that. Redneck Hero says, I just realized I had to refresh. I was way behind the stream and chat. That does happen sometimes. clear. Clear. JBM says, surely you won't need a membership to swim. I'm not sure. They might have like some sort of swim pass. BK says, do you have a pull-up bar? No, I don't have a pull-up bar. That'd be a good thing to have. JBM says, those street lights are weird. Yeah, they did look a little interesting, didn't they? Is Nana says, got their pricing up now. You will not like it. Ooh, will I? Oh, you know what? I may have the way the lights are. I may have them. What's that called? The light distance. I forget what it's called in the settings now. Yeah, I'm sure Peaks is probably pretty. Is it $100 a month? JBM says memberships are usually gym only. Says they are here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll check it out once I get done. Redneck Hero says, you pulling a skateboard? We got the clam buckets. Yeah, I could. Well, I have the electric scooter. I could ride to the gym here in town. Everything's close by for that. It is now says $46 a month, then $25 for the card. Okay, so it's gonna cost me what? A little bit under $100 to get started for the first little bit. I wonder if you can do a tour of the gym and check it out and see what all they have to offer. It is now, says total to start is $116 for the first and last month up front. So $230. That's literally what I paid for my outdoor weight bench. That's crazy. I mean, they do have probably a lot of stuff, but 200 and some bucks just to get started. That's half of an e-bike. I could put another $250 with that and get me a $500 e-bike and still get good exercise results. See, that's how my mind works. I'm like if I just saved up a little bit more, I just get me a big heavy e-bike and just go ride, get exercise while I'm having fun, and it'd be paid for. You know what I mean? It is now says family of 3 to 4 people, $107 a month, $313 up front to start. Ooh. I mean, I guess that ensures probably a lot of people is going to make sure they go and try to use it. Vendicure says, just give me a unicycle. There's my exercise. Right? A unicycle's fun. Well, until the old YouTube pays a little more, you'll see me just working out at the home gym and walking. JBM says, "This your last run?" No, I'm gonna do another one. You guys feel like doing one more? I'm gonna run through the daylight a little bit more here. All right, brakes coming on. Metro Master says, "Yes, one more." Redneck Hero says, "It cost me that much for a little above half a tank, the good old Pete." Right? It is now says, "I used to ride a unicycle. Then a few years ago, I drunk purchased one. It didn't go well. Sucks getting old." Right? Beautiful Wifey says, "One more." See what they got here for us at this spot. Um, let's check the freight market. Where are we at? Fort Smith. Helen says, "So I can listen and drive a bit soon here." That's right. The beautiful wifey not only donated $20 to the channel, she's got to go to her second job in a little bit. Isn't she amazing? Well, insulation panels? A little fuel down to the Beaumont Freight Terminal. Fort Smith to the Ventura in Texas. Metro Masters says, "Yes, one more." JPM Gaming says, question mark. Yeah, I'm gonna do another trip. We should do some fuel. Do I want to do fuel? Do I want to do a frac tank? I don't really haul. I've never hauled. I haven't hauled frac tanks for a while. Garbage, fuel, flour. Let's see what's in the external contracts. Redneck Girl says, "Let's do another one for the good old tube." Right? A school bus. Whoa, 1,600 miles. Not right now. They're trying to get all crazy. $699. Garbage truck? How far is Raton? 671. You might hear the dogs barking soon. I hear my son getting the food ready for them, so they might be on the whole barking. Fort Smith, deliver some soda ash. All right, let's do some. We'll go to Galveston Port. It's 477 miles. We need to stop and get fuel. Your trailer is ready. Head to the spot. All right. Brakes coming off. Flashers coming off. 4 miles away from the pickup. Daylight is about to show up. And where we at in the old fuel? Under half a tank. Redneck Hero says, "I wiped out so hard on a scooter one time, it was like you never again, and now that I have another kiddo, I've been on the good old scooter." Right, I had, it is now bought my scooter, and it'll go up to 30 miles an hour, and when I first got it, I don't know, a couple weeks in, we were out in what's called McDowell Mountain Park, out on some trails about 10 miles out in the desert. Man, I was going down this big steep hill, and this is before I knew how to adjust the brakes. Yeah, I went down hard. But now I've got a full like suit and helmet and everything to wear with the whole scooter ride and stuff. But I have a set down scooter right now that I bought for me and the beautiful wifey bought. But the next one I want to get is dual wheel drive. It'll do like 50 miles an hour. I enjoy riding the scooters, man. I got really good at it after I got tired of wrecking on one. I got pretty good at it. Redneck Hero says, talk about road rash. Oh man, I was fully geared up like a motorcycle rider, man. Helmet, leather jacket, pants, armor jacket. When I ride the scooter, when I'm riding like to go ride, dude, I get suited up, bro. Helen says, talk about craving. I miss good Korean food in Vegas, right? I gotta turn left, but it tells me to keep right. I'm so conflicted right now. I gotta turn left, but it says keep right. I gotta turn left, but it says keep right. Oh. Redneck Girl says, how much do they cost? The scooter you have, if you don't mind me asking. The one that I had, that I sold to It Is Now, they run about $750 new. For the one-wheel drive, there's about $750 to $650, and for the two-wheel drive, they're about $950. If you're buying new. It all depends on what you want. If you want just like a nice little commuter, God, I can't talk. If you want a nice little scooter just to get you around town, maybe go up to about 15 miles total distance, you can get something for a couple $100 brand new. If you want something like I had that can get you up to say 30 miles on a trip and weave in and out of traffic, have some fun, it gets a little more. It Is Now says, he said commuter, right? Like I said, it all depends on how crazy you want to get. I went to the Electric Expo in Phoenix where they bring in a bunch of these companies and they let you ride them and check them out. And I rode a scooter that is dual wheel drive and will take you to 80 plus miles an hour. 0 to 40 in 3 seconds. Oh, you're very welcome, Redneck Hero. Go on Amazon. Amazon has look up dual motor scooter, dual motor electric scooter. They also have set down scooters, which are a lot of fun too. We have one of those. It's like a little mini motorcycle. I use it for coffee runs and stuff. Going to the grocery store, it's got a basket on it. It's pretty neat. I bought it used on Amazon for like $250, I think. I think we're just about here to our pickup spot. Open the gate. Can we go around this way? Yep. Looks like we can. Hey, my little dog Tungawungus came to see me. Hi, Tungawungus. We call her Tongues because she's always licking everything. I also figured out a great way to add more to my calorie deficit. Play American Truck Simulator more. I know you're impressed by my genius. I am too. Not. Alright, we're all hooked up. Let's see, how do we get out of here? BK says, people make fitness too complicated. Yeah, it does kind of get in there with the complication. What I've learned in my journey of losing 250 pounds, and in this new part of the journey, what I've learned is you can get in a calorie deficit just by cleaning up your diet a little bit, and that's less fast food, less candy. And you can pretty much put yourself in a calorie deficit and not be really hungry. Because a lot of times when people think of losing weight, it seems like we think of, for a guy, we think, okay, we got to be around 1,500 calories to lose weight. Well, did you know if you're fairly active, you need just 3,000 calories to maintain your current weight? Well, do you know how easy it is with volume eating to get 2,000 calories and not be hungry? Oh, this says one way, but we got to go that way. So you know what we're gonna do, chat. Breaking the law, breaking the law. It is now us as Wily Coyote. Coyote? Jeez, what is up with that? Alright, I see the sunrise starting to happen. Joseph says DD60. It's a cat engine with the jake brake. And if you want to check out the engines for yourself, it's on the Steam Workshop. Links in the description down there for the mods we're using today. It is now says gotta jump out. Good chat, folks. See ya. See ya, my dude. That's a nice sound in the engine, man. It's a new mod that's on the Steam Workshop. It's got a few different engine sounds. So I think it says like real engine sounds, something like that. Let's get the windows down. that sunrise. Get our windows back up. Appreciate everybody watching and hanging out with us today. We'll be back on Thursday at 2:30 p.m. Arizona time. We'll be doing a live stream on Saturday, don't know the time yet. And Sunday, we'll be doing an ATS convoy at 12 p.m. Arizona time, afternoonish. Thanks for commenting there, Joseph. I think that's how I'm supposed to say your name. I could be wrong, could be wrong. Most of the time I am. And we've got 459 miles left on this trip. Brenda Carroll says, make sure to subscribe and hit that like and share with your friends and your pets. Joseph says, subscribe to you and the Engine Mod. Hey, I appreciate that. We're getting close to that 3,000 subscribers. Thanks, my dude. I appreciate that so much. It really helps out the channel a lot. And feel free to hit the comments anytime you see me live. Man, we've had a fun day of driving today. Driving the old Big Kenny, I named it. It's good to see the sunlight again. Whoa, get over here, don't hit a car head on. Might have to drive the old Big Kenny here again on Thursday. I'll probably paint it a different color. Don't really know yet. Wake up these neighbors here early in the morning. Oh, 40 through here, we better bring her down. Bring it down when we're coming through town. Looking good, looking good. Big shout out to JBM Gann for sponsoring in this shifter by RS Trading. Really makes a world of difference here for us. Look out the window, make sure we're A-okay, looking good. Oh, put my head down, I can't see. Said put his head down, he can't see. Alright, let's put it in the wind, fellas. Think we're heading to Texas? Yep, Galveston Port. You might hear dogs barking. We do have dogs on board here with us. It's getting about their feeding time, plus they bark at all the other stuff. Sometimes they bark at themselves, I think. What's everybody getting into after the stream today? You guys making some dinner? You chilling, watching some TV? You got to go to work? What's happening in the old world today? Joseph said, "Are you running 440p?" No, I'm just running the 1080. Just running the old 1080. My setup is I think there might be a couple videos on the channel, but my setup is I've got the wheel, the shifter. Of course, I have the Extreme Sim Racing pedal inversion kit. I've got that all connected onto an aluminum frame, 80/20 frame, and then that's connected to an HP laptop, the VICTUS laptop. Got the 40, is it the 4050 or 4060 graphics card? I forget now. There are some descriptions in the, or the specs in the descriptions. And then I've got that connected to a 42-inch ACER monitor. And I'm not running it in full screen, I'm running it in Windows mode. So therefore I can see Streamlabs, which is what I'm streaming through. So I can see the chat, control Streamlabs, and look at the game at the same time. I basically use one monitor as a dual monitor setup, so to speak. And we got DICORD on board with us. Oh yeah. Floating the gears, baby. Oh God! Floating the gears right into the back of a semi. That's what I get for trying to be impressive. Metro Master says, dinner and TV? Maxwell, I see my little buddy Max. Come here, Max. Come on. Come on, come say hi. Oh, say hi to everybody. Why, Papa Rex. Yeah, I'm hungry for food. You waiting on your foodie woodies? Tell them hi. Redneck Girl says, I'll be making a video and then uploading it to my channel. Nice, I'll check it out. Joseph said, would love to stay, but I gotta hit the hay. It's 23:48. See you, my dude. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you in the old comments. Joseph says, cheers. Peace, my dude. See you later. All the best to you too, my friend. Great to meet you. Everybody, tell Joseph we'll see him again. Man, I like this truck. Something about the red and white's just kind of cool too. We made it into old Texas. Welcome to Texas. Metro Master, any idea what you're gonna have for the old din din? Whoa, wrong gear. Right idea. Wrong gear. Metro Master says, grilled chicken, a little rice, and mixed veggies. Nice. Let's see, what am I gonna make? I got some steak I made on the grill. So the other morning I was up. I mean, I'm always up in the morning, but so after my workout, I grilled up a bunch of steak, some chicken and stuff, sort of like pre-planning. I still got some steak left over in there. I've got some chicken. I got all kinds. The beautiful wifey stocked us up on veggies the other night too. So I'm not real sure what I'm gonna make yet. Every time I eat chicken, I gotta put a little hot sauce on it though. Put a little bit of that Frank's hot sauce on it. What's your guys' favorite hot sauce? Metro Master says that's a good dinner and keeping within your new regimen. Yeah, I've been doing good so far. I've been doing real good, man. And it's been nice to actually be hungry when it's time to eat breakfast, lunch, and or dinner, or the snacks in between. It's actually a good feeling to feel hungry when it's time to eat instead of just just eating. The Simulation Man says, guess who's here? Hey, what's happening, Simulation Man? How's everything going, Simulation? In the hospital. Oh, no. What happened, my dude? Redneck Hero was just in the hospital as well. Simulation Man said I had a heart attack. Oh, dude, sorry to hear that. Well, I'm glad you're here chatting with me now. Glad you're doing much. I hope you're doing much better there, Simulation Man. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Simulation Man says, remember kids, I'm the OG. I understand. Been here since day one, man. Glad you're still here. Glad you're still here. We on that road trucking, man. We on that road trucking. Give Simulation Man the horns there. Welcome back, my dude. Make sure you hit that like for us, everybody, if you don't mind. It does amazing things for the channel. We've got 290 miles left before we'll be ending this live stream. We've been live about 3 hours now. So we're not done yet, but just giving you a heads up. Thanks to everybody who's sent in the old super chats. We appreciate that so much. Shout out to JBM and my beautiful wife for sending in the $20 super chat earlier, and JBM for hitting us up with the 70 gifted memberships today. A beast. JBM was being a beast today on that, man. Redneck Hero says, my brother had a heart attack when he was unstrapping his load and didn't walk back out of it, so I'm glad you're still here. Man. I had a lead singer friend of mine in a band. He passed away from, it started with a heart attack, but he had some kidney issues. I understand what you guys are going through. Then I had another friend of mine who had a heart attack recently, who didn't know he was having a heart attack until he went home and realized something isn't right. Shout out to all those ones who's went on and not here with us today, man. We're trucking for them today. Shout out to the survivors that are still here with us too. Stoplight coming up here. I'm probably gonna need. Am I gonna need fuel? No, not right yet. We're looking okay on the fuel. Metro Master says, "Amen to that." There you go. I agree right there with you. Instead of giving people a moment of silence, we'll give them the old exhaust. Rev those engines for them, fellas. Redneck Hero says, those 2 mod files that I sent you is up to date for the 154. Just grab only the SS files and the mod order to picture how they go. Oh, awesome. Thank you, sir. We're going to run this yellow light. Metro Map says, nice, and the Kenny has spoken, right? Old Big Kenny. It's amazing how much the love of trucking and simulation, gaming, and all that can bring people together in hard times. You know what I mean, fellas? I'm glad to know every one of y'all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Thanks for everything you do for me and the channel, which helps my family as well. Redneck Hero says, I'll update your mud flaps so they don't have a version so you can run them anytime. Fabulous, sir. I appreciate that. The gift that keeps on giving. Old tire on the side of the road. Metro Master says, absolutely, the feeling is mutual. Good stuff, man. Man, what a good day we've had. Just hanging out, chilling. Gonna hear the dogs bark, so it'll be time to feed them. Helen says, drinking and listening. You drinking? You better not be drinking and driving, girl. Redneck Hero says, we call them gators. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, there goes Tongues barking. She's like, give me my food. My son's getting ready to feed them. Every day, 4 o'clock is one of their dinner times. BK, oh, how about wrecked? BK says it's an escape from the craziness of the real world. Man, you ain't lying there. You ain't lying there. get these windows down. Hear this Jake brake. We get right behind this car. Oh, they got over. They know what's up. They sped up. We scared them. They're like, we better get out of here. Helen says driving and listening. She driving to her second job, fellas. Man, seeing all this grass makes me want to cut the yard. But I don't have a yard with grass in it. It's all rocks and sand and dirt because I live in the desert. But I guess if I probably had a yard, I'd be like, I don't want to mow the yard today. Right? Am I right or I'm right? You know that's how I'd be. 185 miles left to go. I keep forgetting there's cruise control. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put the cruise control on, have a drink. Well, honey, I'm drinking and I'm not drinking alcohol because I don't drink alcohol, but I'm drinking some soda and talking to you while you're listening and probably hearing the dog bark. And thanks for the $20 super chat earlier too, honey. You're a rock star. We just trucking right along, ain't we, fellas? Helen says it's hot inside the car. Turn that AC, put it on max. Oh, is that car stopping? Okay, we good. Helen says it's hot today. It is warm. Wonder what the temperature is. I think what, 100 degrees a day? It gets into like 110, 115, 118 here where I live. Let's see. It shows 91 degrees on my watch right now. Helen says 98. That sounds about right. Let's hit the ditch, fellas. Woo! Little ditch ride. Take out the mailbox. I bet that messes up. Don't hit the mailbox. I wonder if the mailboxes are concreted in. I wonder what would happen if we hit one. You think they'd fall over or they would just stop us dead in our tracks? BK said, how long did it take you to get used to the heat in Arizona? Well, surprisingly, it didn't take too long because when I moved to Arizona, the car I had didn't have air conditioning. But it was a big change from what I was used to. But now also, being that I'm from sort of the East Tennessee area, so I've experienced the 100-degree weather with the heavy humidity, and I've experienced the 113-degree heat with relatively low or no humidity. And I prefer the dry heat. I can walk outside and not instantly sweat, which is pretty interesting. To where, like, I remember being in Tennessee and downtown Nashville, going to play the gigs on Broadway. As soon as you step out of the car, out of your house, man, it's like instant sweat. And it's like heavy because it's sort of humid. And now, like I said, the outdoor gym that we built here on the patio, it's outside. So I'll be working out in that 113-degree weather, not directly in the sun. Of course, staying hydrated and all that. But it's also kind of like a mentally, you go out there and you just get to work, you know, because you don't want to be out there in it. So you get your work done, You get back in where it's cool. I think it throws on a little extra sweat. You get some of that more water weight out of you too, you know. Redneck Hero says it's pushing 80 something here today. What's crazy is you get used to the hot weather, and then when it gets like 55 here, you're like, it's freezing. Helen says, I'm not used to the heat. She hates the hot, man. Metro Master says, yes, dry heat is easier. High humidity just kind of drains the energy right quick. It is Nana says, you sweat, it just evaporates instantly, effectively utilizing your built-in cooling system. Right? Man, we've taken the scooters riding in 118 degree weather, middle of the day, down by what's called the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. There's a place you can ride this. There's a trail you can take down there. You got to be kind of careful, especially if you ride at night, though. But even during the day, you got to watch. It gets a little shady in some spots. No, I don't mean shade like from the sun either. But man, we've been down there, planes flying over us. It's hot, sweaty, the concrete beating up on you. The key is to stay extremely hydrated. You know, and just be smart, because the heat here in Arizona can get away from you extremely, extremely quick. It can catch up with you extremely quick. I guess is probably a better way to put it. Got about 100 miles to go, fellas. Should take us just a few more minutes. Keep in mind, we'll be changing our schedule up here a little bit there due to YouTube analytics telling us what is the best times for us to be live. And also YouTube has changed the way they do their ad payouts, so they actually pay less now. So it's also a time versus work versus what you get in the payout of it. So we're going to be back on Thursday, and we're going to be back on Saturday and Sunday. And we're going to be searching for that right combination coming up. BK says, I'm from the Northeast, so the kind of heat is crazy to me. Of course, we get days over 100 degrees, but it's not very common. I totally understand, man. Totally understand. I mean, here it's common to have 113, 114, 115 on the daily. I think last year we had 150 days or something like that, some 100 days that were way over 100. Whoa! What's this guy's problem? That were way over like 100 degrees for like 100 some days straight. And trust me, the day your air conditioner goes out in your house, you on that phone calling, hey, get this fixed. That's why I'm glad I rent right now, man. And we have, I guess, good landlords or whoever owns the place is when the stuff messes up, they get on the AC quick. Hey, my little dog Tungawungus came to tell me she ate food. Are you done barking at everybody? Huh? She's a good dog. She doesn't like to be picked up, though. You pick her up, she gets all shaky. She's not much for flying. She likes to be on the ground. Redneck Hero says, yes, we get 100 sometimes, and with the heat index, it gets a little more in the dead of summer. Man, look at this area. Looking fantastic. Rolling through town. Oh, Big Kenny, baby. Big Kenny rolling through town. OKW. So far, we've driven 1,160 miles today. Looks like we got 39 miles left, and the gas just went in the red. Make it just in time, fellas. Redneck Hero says, ain't nothing worse than dry heat and no AC in a big truck for sure. I would agree, and I could say it's probably nothing much worse than, oh, this car pulling out trying to wreck us, than being in a camper with a black tank full in 120 degree, 118 degree weather with the smells coming back up because it's just in there boiling. Ask me how I know. All right. All right, chat. When we get to our destination, this will be where we're ending the live stream. We're just about there. Once again, big shout out to everybody who has hung out, talked, chatted with us today. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Shout out to JBM Gaming for hitting us with the 70 gifted memberships today. And shout out to the beautiful wifey for sending in the $20 gifted, or the $20 super chat. How lucky am I to have a wife that watches me play video games and sends me money? Real man of gaming. You guys remember the Bud Light? Looking good that way. Looking good that way. Just roll through that stop. "28 miles to our destination, chap." Looking good in the neighborhood. Redneck says, roll on Sim, roll on along till you get back home. Roll on 18-wheeler, roll on. Just came up with that. Roll on 18-wheeler. Kind of reminds me of that song Alabama did. A friend of mine plays guitar for Alabama now. Redneck Hero says, that's right. Hey, there we go. Look at, oh, the camper's on the water. Nice. Got the houses up on the stilts over there. In case a hurricane comes through. It's hurricane season now, isn't it? Oh, look at the water over there. I'm thinking I haven't been down here before. How do we get in? Redneck Girl says, I would so like to meet them again, just the money isn't there. I understand. They're from Fort Payne, Alabama. There used to be, when I played in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and Pigeon Forge, at the theaters, there was Alabama had a restaurant. And they had one of their first tour buses out there you could take a tour of. It was like, I think, an MCI or an Eagle. No, it was an Eagle bus. Helen says, Chinese buffet. Boy, that'd be good. I'd have to watch myself on that. Looks like I go to the right. Oh yeah, I've never been down here. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta turn around? Like, where do I go? I'm confused. Oh no. I gotta take this? Well, this is cool. This is pretty sweet. We get to take the boat? Heck yeah. That's awesome. Beautiful wifey says, well, I'm here. Well, I hope it goes quick for you, honey, and I'll make you something to eat when you get home. Woof woof from me and the doggies, we love you. Chat and tell the beautiful wifey bye and hope she has a good day. Is this where I just come in? What was that all about? Did I miss my turn? I did. My bad. Hey, we took a boat ride. We took a long walk off a short pier. Still bad. Helen says you missed it, right? Story of my life, man. Thanks for not telling me where to go, cops. Thanks for not helping. Helen says, cool boat. I think we're on the right track now, though. Redneck Hero says they never do. I know, right? They only show up after somebody stole something. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't been down here yet. I thought I'd been everywhere in Texas. We're pushing that fuel. It's close, boys. It'll be close. Redneck Hero says, what state would you want to start out for the convoy Sunday, or is it still a think decision? I think I'm still thinking about it. I think I'm still thinking about it. I'm obviously still thinking. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. It's a good question, though. Helicopter. We're gonna catch every red light now that we're almost out of fuel, huh? But hey, we're almost there. We almost there. Looks like the next turn to the right puts us on the right direction. Let's see. Yep, up here on the right. At least we got to take the boat, you know what I mean? At least we got to take the boat. Oh, that was pretty cool. That sign's LED digital movement. Oh, yeah. That's some sweet stuff there. Great Anchor says, we're going to be doing CB or Discord while doing the stream, so I know to hook up my CB. I'll do that where you press the CB. Oh, bunch of train tracks. Shake up that fuel. Alright, then we make a left, looks like. Traffic clear. Well, chat, we've made it almost 3.5 hours later. We have made it to our final destination. Renacuro says, okay, that's all I needed to know. I'll be hooking that up Friday and breaking out the motion platform. Nice. I'd like to have one of those motion platforms, man. That's cool. Old Big Kenny made it. Swinger, I should be room right through here. Somebody left a yard truck riding away. Get our flashers on for some safety. Whoa! But yeah, we're gonna have to spin it around there a little bit better. Need to go up this way. Don't run out of fuel parking. Yeah, they need to fire them, hire another one, right? Crank it a little sharper here. See if we can make this work. Probably doesn't help the trucks a little longer too. Easy. Oh. Easy now. A little bit at a time. And then Kira says, "You got her in there. We get it. We get it. Work that wheel. Work that clutch, man." Sounds so good. Go. There we go. There we go. I like using that clutch. Whoa. Straight on back. All right, chat. Put on the brakes. We made it. We made it. Let them have it. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for super chatting. Thanks for all the gift memberships. It is time that I bid you adieu and go make me some evening dinner or maybe a snack before dinner. Not really sure which one it may be, but I'll be back on a Thursday at 2:30. And then Saturday, don't know the time yet for Saturday, but Sunday, 12 in the afternoon, Arizona time for the ATS convoy. That being said, you rock stars have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. There'll be some more pictures for the Backstage Pass coming up on around June 13th. We will see you all later. Redneck Girl says, awesome stream against them, and you have a good rest of your day. Thank you, sir. Right back at you. I'm out, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. See ya.